But you know my feelings on gold. You know how I feel about gold.
I don't.
You don't?
No,
No, you do.
I can't remember.
It's like that toxic gold.
The first rule in investment is don't lose. And the second rule in investment is don't forget the first rule.
The
And that's
Federal
what the
Open
rules
Market
are.
Committee's overarching focus right now is to bring inflation back down to our 2%.
You're offering us a chance to short this pile of
The
blocks.
most obnoxious group of money-hungry.
Indeed, the global economy is at a delicate moment.
Welcome to Clawback.
Welcome to Clawback, episode 2.
So this is as you know, a trading podcast.
Yeah.
We talk about the markets. We talk about getting into trading.
How's your week been? Your trading week?
Trading week's been okay. It's been choppy this week.
Yeah, I think I didn't spot much opportunity this week.
When there's a holiday in the
Yes,
week,
yeah.
there's not much going on.
Yeah. I mean, last night Nasdaq ended off really, really weak. The two bearish candles that literally just pushed down. But I was scalping, so I was scalping the pullback. So push it on. You know, you get that like 3 to 5 point pull up or pull back.
Yeah.
I was scalping those the whole night, bro. The whole night.
Scalp.
Yeah.
Scalp. It's a ride of your life, the scalping.
Yes.
What was your P&L Friday?
In total, I mean, it was around 56 quid. So,
Okay.
yeah, 56 quid. So about 1,200, 1,300.
Nice.
It wasn't like hectic positions, because the thing is, the reason why I put in small positions is because of Friday evening. I didn't want it to roll over if I make a mistake, which I did on one trade. Now I have one trade rolling over, one buy rolling over over the weekend. So I'm gonna pay swap.
What is swap?
Let Mateen explain this, because he's the one that corrected me on it.
Well, we'll first start with what swap is. And basically, if you hold a open position, either a buy or a short, you either earn or pay interest on that position. So if you hold it overnight, the broker has to then take that position onto their books and then put it back onto your books the next morning. And so you have to pay a little bit of interest on that if it's a long position. But if it's a short position,
Yes.
you earn interest because you are basically
You get basically paid positive swap when you're shorting, and you're paying negative swap when you're
on the
long.
Nasdaq though.
Yeah.
For some reason on the DAX it's negative. So I don't know what. Yeah, it's different for different instruments.
Also dividends. The same thing with dividends. If you're
Dividends.
long in the market, it's positive dividends.
Yeah.
If you're short in the market, it's negative.
Then you have to pay the dividends to
Yeah.
the people who would buy.
Yeah.
So the reason Lorenzo didn't want to hold that position overnight on a weekend is because it's 2 days worth of swap.
Yep.
So it starts eating into your margin.
Yeah.
So when I wanted to ask you about this scalping expedition you did on Friday night, right?
Yes.
What triggered your, like, I know that for the most part, this is
Yes.
how like healthy traders will stay at the market
Yeah.
and sometimes not even trade in that trading session.
Yes.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Don't force a trade. Right. But what clicks when you start feeling like, okay, I can get in the zone, I can start trading, I can start scalping. What happened?
Price action.
That's it.
Price action.
That's what I was explaining is called actually.
Yeah.
Price action.
So basically, like I told you, a market would go bearish, and I'd just be like, two or three pushes down, and you'd get that pullback, that 1 or 2 point pullback. So it'll push down, and then I'm like, when you're fishing.
That's actually such a good
When you're
analogy.
fishing, and
Trading should be like fishing, yeah.
yeah, when you're fishing and you finally get that hook,
Yeah.
literally, but before you get the hook, it's like your rod is going 1, 2, 3 tugs, and then you're pulling back, and then you're hooking that fish. Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing.
Interesting.
Same thing.
So, do you have rules set out before you begin, before you execute? Like, do you know how much profit, what your target is on each scalp beforehand, or do you just feel it out? Because it's a dangerous game to feel it out.
That's the thing. And like, the answer is no, which is extremely dangerous, because I'm someone. I mean, you know this, and I'm sure you are as well.
Yeah.
I'm someone that, you know, stick to the trading plan, stick to the trading plan, stick to your strategy, stick to, you know, if you tell yourself 10 trades for the day.
Yeah.
And if 8 trades are negatives, you know, still, and 2 are positives, then walk away. But for the scalping strategy, I haven't been so disciplined as
you
to
have
say
to have
walk
something.
away.
You have to like have some limitations because once you're in the trade, then you go into fight or flight mode,
Yes.
right? You're like on adrenaline, so you're not
Yes.
thinking like straight. So just before you start scalping,
Yeah.
maybe figure out where your limits are and have rules on that. But I know that scalping
Yeah.
is like very intuitive, and you just feel the market out. And you're like, yeah, it's looking like it's gonna pull back.
I mean, you're also a NASDAQ trader.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you've looked at it so many times that, like, you just know. And, like, with trading as well, like, over time, you just develop that intuitive, you know, sense.
It comes with
That-
experience.
it just comes with experience. You notice that candle, you've seen it plenty of times before, and you do it.
Okay.
Question,
Yes.
for you. Have you ever been, you've opened a position in the market,
Yeah.
and as soon as you open the position, let's just say you've opened that long, you know it's going long, and it just starts falling. Like, literally,
You've seen that happen with
You've
me.
pressed the button.
Yeah, and it just collapses on itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll tell you a story of what happened on, I think it was Monday. I took a trade on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked pretty robust.
Yeah.
Rocket Scooter, the tool I used, made it seem like
Yes.
it's a bullish setup. We've got a good support. And then, you know, like you see the charts and you've seen price action in the past 5 minutes.
Yes.
And it's hitting a bottom. Like
Yes.
it looks like it's not going past a certain point.
Yes.
And every time it hits that support, you haven't gotten in a long position yet because you keep thinking it's
Yeah.
going to fall further.
Yeah.
Then you take a long position at that place
Yes.
that it's been supporting.
Yeah.
And that's the time it pushes through that support and starts collapsing on itself. Yes, that happened on Monday. So basically,
Okay.
yes. So
Do you normally trade Mondays? Because, like, there's like a stereotype, or not a stereotype, the
there?
conspiracy that
I've never had
some
problems with
market makers, manipulation.
I find it with Fridays more. But anyway.
Okay.
On Monday, we were at a place because overnight it gapped down quite a bit. We were at a place where that's not our sponsor. This is our sponsor.
Okay.
Today we are sponsored by Man Floss. This is floss for men.
Oh,
It's
okay.
black floss
We got a sponsor, Oaks.
for your manly flossing needs. Floss every day. Floss only the teeth you want to keep with Man Floss.
Oh, this is amazing.
If you are manly, you'll floss like a man. Floss like a man. Man floss.
and
It's
you'll
black.
drink Monster at
And
the
you'll
same
drink
time.
Monster at the same
Yeah.
time.
All the time. Dude,
Yes,
how many
sorry.
Oh, yeah, go.
Tell you about
Yeah.
Monday. It's important.
Falling.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's on indices,
Yes.
there's a range of price
Yes.
called the irrational bands or doomsday bands. There's a upper limit and there's a lower limit. And past that limit,
Yes.
the market goes irrational. That's when things just go random, basically.
On what time frame is this? 1 hour? Or daily? Or 15 minutes?
For that trading session. So if it crosses that band, the rest of the trading session is going to be hairy, basically.
Okay.
That's
So any
Any
time
touch,
frame?
any touch on that during a trading session, it's going to be hairy for that day, and you should
Okay.
probably stay out of the market.
Okay.
So we were close to the bottom irrational band,
Yes.
but the doomsday indicator, the thing I used to measure
Wow.
sentiment, was positive. It meant that we're going to touch the upper doomsday band before we touch the lower one.
Yes.
And we're close to the lower one, which means that we're not going to touch it.
Yes.
We're probably going to go to the upper one.
Yeah.
So I took a trade, a long trade on like quite a low price. And lo and behold, it collapses on itself and it just flies down.
Mate.
And the thing
Literally
about it,
doomsday.
Yeah. So in your mind, you're thinking, okay, well, it's just going to be like the other few candles.
Yeah.
It's gonna support there and then bounce back up. And you keep waiting for it to bounce back up,
Yeah.
and it keeps getting worse and worse. And then your loss tolerance gets deeper and deeper. You're like, I don't mind losing $200. I don't mind losing $1,000. I don't mind losing $5,000. Like as it goes low, it's like I'll hold on to it because I know as soon as I cut it, it's gonna shoot up, right? And then you keep
What instrument was this?
This was NASDAQ. Sorry.
Okay.
This was on the NAS, yeah. So
Yes, I remember Monday.
this is why it's important to have a limit no matter what. Even if
Yes.
your emotional self gets angry,
Yes.
because it will do exactly what you want it to do after you close it, because, well, it always feels like that. We've got some questions from our audience. First up, we have
Yeah.
Jacinta says, I am a mother of 4 and I want to start my trading career. What kind of time and what kind of time commitment and effort commitment do I need to put in to like get trading, and what do you think is realistic for someone of my situation?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yes.
Okay. To be quite honest, mother of 4, once start trading, you need to be a strong woman, which, women in general are pretty strong, but you know what characteristic or what women have that men don't have is that they're able to persevere a lot more than men, and they're more patient than men.
Yeah, that's true. Their pain tolerance is higher in general.
Yeah, and they're way more patient. Like, I think if more women got into trading, I think they would do really well, because this is a male-dominated industry.
It is a male-dominated, testosterone-fueled,
Monster Energy fueled,
man floss fueled.
Yeah.
Also, for our female audience, there's a similar product called Queen of Clean, also a fantastic floss product.
Okay.
But you're right, though.
Going back to
more female traders in the industry, because all the female traders that I've heard of are doing quite well. We've got Sniper Sim, Leia Hilpern. Everyone loves her quite a lot. And the fact that I don't know much more than that goes to show that we need... Oh, Mel from Darkpool. Yeah.
I know. But yeah, to answer your question, I think the hard part would be learning.
What style of trading would you recommend for someone who doesn't have time commitment?
I'd say swing trading.
Swing trading,
maybe intraday trading, but definitely not scalping.
Right.
I mean, a mother of 4. You have to be in front of the screen, all day, every day. But intraday trading, I think the speed bump would be just learning what trading is about.
Okay.
Once you have your foundation in place, then ready, locked and loaded.
Get your rules in place. Get your
strategy,
right?
Risk management secured, and trading plan. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah. What about you? Do you think?
I think the swing trading and intraday is very good. Where you put your position, lock your positions in.
Yeah.
Put your profit, take profit, your stop loss.
Yeah.
Leave it, and then come back later and either see a wonderful green number there or a red or a little red number.
But don't be scared of red.
Don't be scared of red.
Don't be scared of red.
Red means you're learning. You learn much more from your bad days in trading than your good days in trading. Because when you have endless good days, it starts snowballing your feeling of invincibility, and you start feeling like you cannot lose.
Yeah.
It's the gambler's mentality.
Yes.
So now we have another question from Josephinus.
What?
He says, I am very new to trading and I have zero idea how to get into trading. Do I need a broker? What is a broker? Where do I start? What do I need to do?
Well, yeah, three things. You need education.
Right.
You need loads of education. You need a mentor. Actually, four things.
Okay.
You need education, which ties in with mentorship.
Yes.
You need a really good mentor that isn't scamming you or isn't like pushing, get rich quick things on you.
Yes.
So someone that is, educated in this industry. You do
And
need
it's a proven track record as well.
You need capital.
Capital.
Like I'm not
how
saying
much or so. Like you need some capital. It's money that you are fine to lose.
yes, but it's also all dependent on your goals.
Yeah.
Like, what are you treating this as? Like, is this like gonna be your next 9 to 5? Then you need a lot of capital.
Okay.
If this is like,
This is just possibly for 2 extra dinners a month.
okay,
fund,
then
eating out.
I mean, like dependent on how much your dinners cost, but I mean, if you're just looking for an extra grand a month and you want to practice good risk management, like, should I say the number?
Yeah.
Like,
Just
I think
a range.
it's also dependent on your trading strategy and, like what instruments you're trading, market movements, so on and so forth. But I think on 10K,
Okay.
I think you can comfortably make. I mean, if you make 10%,
It gives you a good cushion as well.
yeah, if you make 5 to 10% a month,
Yeah.
that is a really good return,
That's a great return.
and it's realistic. It's
And you won't-
without taking unnecessary risk.
You won't pressure yourself into overtrading as well.
Yeah.
If your goal's conservative,
Yes,
your risk is conservative, then you'll be better off. Yeah.
and then
But-
you need a broker.
You need a broker.
Yeah. So you
You
need a mentor,
Yes, mentor,
education, capital,
capital, and a broker.
a broker.
We our broker that we have been trading with for a while. The link is in the description. Do you want to talk about the process? Basically, it's pretty easy. You click on that link. You create an account. All you need to do is upload your ID and your
Yep.
you just upload ID. You just need to do FICA.
KYC, yeah.
Yeah, it's relatively simple. It's very quick. Then you fund your account. You just deposit like an EFT or something. They have Ozo and all their things
Yep.
with your 10K, and then you're ready to go. Then you're ready to rock. You download the MT4 app
Yes.
or the Trade Nation app, but I think MT4 is very intuitive. It's faster.
Yep.
I want to go back to your second point,
Yes.
the education.
Yes.
What books do you recommend for a trader? What are good trading books that you like spotted or
Rich
audiobooks?
Dad, Poor Dad.
Everyone likes Rich Dad Poor Dad.
But it's not a trading book. But
But no, it's good. But that's
Yeah.
in line. It's not necessarily trading, but it's mindset.
yes. Man,
A friend,
I haven't. Yeah, go for it.
sorry, a friend recommended Trading Turtles to
Okay.
me. It was a good. I haven't read it yet.
Yes.
I don't know if you've heard of it.
No.
Okay.
To be quite honest, I haven't read any trading books. Just trying to think. I haven't read any trading. But like, if I ever read, it would be, like growth development books.
Okay.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, David Goggins.
David Goggins. Who is going to carry the boats? A thing that I've been thinking about
Yes.
getting into trading
Yes.
and understanding your discipline. Before you take your first position, if you're a complete beginner, you need to understand yourself. And somebody recommended doing one of those 75 hard challenges. And that gets you like in the mindset of a routine and in the mindset of doing something that you don't like doing every day. So
Yes.
it's a few things like journaling,
Take the
waking up at
audience
5
through
a.m.
it.
Yeah,
So-
75
yeah.
hard challenge for 75 days.
Yeah.
Wake up at 5 a.m. every day.
Yes.
Drink, it was like a liter and a half of water.
Okay.
No, or 5
Not
minutes.
vodka.
Yeah, not vodka.
Water. Water.
2 45-minute workouts, a 45-minute indoor, 45-minute outdoor. So indoor would be
okay.
at the gym,
Yeah.
outdoor would be running or
Yes.
yoga or something, or like hitting a boxing bag or something. Eating clean, reading 10 pages of a book, and journaling.
Okay.
Journaling 1 page. So you do all those things
Yes.
for 75 days straight.
Is that the Man Ghazi?
Maybe.
He
Everyone's
calls-
been talking about it.
He calls it monk mode. I think.
I think it's something like that. It's
Yeah.
probably derivative of that. But
Okay.
like you do all these things every day. When you're not motivated,
Yes.
that's when it matters whether you do
Yeah.
something or not.
Someone actually came on Dana White's podcast and was like, they were living with David for a few days and stuff, and there was a government issued warning saying, "Don't go outside. There's a snowstorm." What does David do? Fuck, let's go. Let's go for a jog.
I can believe that. Man, that guy's crazy.
But that's the sort of mindset you need to have. Like that is like the man's successful.
He is successful. And that's
He's-
the reason why. He's got he's steeled his mind
Yes.
from worrying about the world.
Yeah.
He's gotten rid of the fear.
I wonder if he trades. Do you think he trades?
You know what? As badass as he is, I don't think he'll survive trading.
He'll probably break the
He'll probably break the
break
computer.
the computer. Yeah.
Maybe he'd be a good trader with his discipline.
Hmm.
I challenge David Goggins.
Yep.
This is going to be the hardest challenge you've ever had to do, even more so than Navy SEAL training. David Goggins, try trading for a month. Let's see how you do. Come on, burn some of that book money.
He probably has people trading for him.
Maybe that's the point that some people like to be at. But I want to see him live trade. Let's see how he manages.
I'm not a bitch. I'm not going to take a loss today.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going until I make a positive of $5 million.
$5 million.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah. The market will humble him so quickly.
No, it will. It will. The market humbles all.
Find me someone that has not been humbled by the market. Find me one man.
I will not be able to, especially if you're trying to look for someone that's still trading after that humbling session. I think a lot of people were humbled in 2021.
Yes. Why do you say that?
2022, sorry, 2022.
Why do you
That's
say
when the
that?
bear market started.
Yeah.
Ever since 2022, have you feel, and you and your and other trading people, that the market has become far more challenging in the last 2 years?
Yeah, with load shedding. Like, look, I mean, a lot of traders that I've been speaking to,
Yeah.
you know, I'll be honest, they have said like load shedding has been a factor.
What?
I'm not even lying. Like
Are these
load shedding
people
would
with
hit.
like 6 screens?
No, well, I mean,
monitors?
like retail traders.
Yeah.
They'd say load shedding hit and they can't access their markets, or they don't have mobile data, or the network's bad, or this is bad, or their computer's off now. How do they? So on and so forth. But, you know, like, I mean, if you're trading, come on.
If you're trading, why don't you have a UPS?
Yeah,
Come on,
exactly.
man. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. But, okay. Yeah. So the fifth thing you also need to become a trader is
You need a UPS in South Africa. Yeah, that's the first thing you need is a UPS.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in the trenches in 2022,
Yeah.
and I was staring at the market day in, day out.
Yeah.
From the open of the US session,
Yeah.
3:30, until 10, after power hour, I just stared at nonstop. Like, not eat, not do anything, don't go anywhere. And that was every day. And
Yeah.
so that it really diminishes your...
Yes.
I think I aged quite a lot in that year. You don't rest. You're like on edge the whole time because you're like this watching the little ticker.
Yeah.
So
But you've come far.
I've come far. And I must say, load shedding used to stress me out at that
Yes.
point. And it's one of the main reasons I got a UPS, because I was like,
Okay.
I need to be staring at the... If the
Yeah.
load shedding hits, I need to be able to see what's happening.
Yeah.
Obviously, a very unhealthy time. like
We
addiction.
all go through it.
We all go through it.
We all go through
But the
it.
sigh of relief on a Friday night, U.S. market closes
Yes.
at 10, or there's an extra hour of like
Yeah.
closed market trading until 11. The sigh of relief of freedom after that is like the cathartic. Like you just like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, I can just like be a human for a second. Then Sunday night comes around and you start fucking, because anxiety starts. Cause
Yeah.
midnight on Sunday night, Asian market opens, and then
Yes.
that's your week. You started
Yes.
you started the whole process again. So yes, UPS necessary.
Definite. Or get some solar or an inverter or something, to keep you going. But yeah, traders have really, like, for the past year, I think, it's been very bearish. But
What's the
the
craziest
past,
story you've heard from?
I met a gentleman this past week. It's not crazy, but I met him, and this man he's had no luck in this industry. He's in real estate.
Right.
He's well known in the real estate industry, and he's made it.
Okay.
He's made it, and over the years, I think he started in like 2008, 2010, around that period. He started, just dipping his toes into our industry.
Right.
And oh man, this industry hasn't treated him well.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, like he was speaking to a few Cyprus brokers at the time, and wow, they really took him for the ride of his life. Look, I'm not generalizing, but he spoke to a few guys based on the island, and they took him for about a bar.
What happened? Did he depart? Was it a fake broker that wasn't registered?
No, it was a broker that wasn't regulated.
It wasn't regulated.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they were basically trading on his behalf, which they're not supposed to do.
Yeah, your broker's not allowed to open positions for you or close positions for you. That's
Yeah.
illegal.
Yes.
That's
Well, unless they're regulated to do so.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So yeah, basically, like, he lost about a bar,
Wow.
and then he went into a few local brokers thereafter, and he lost about a few $100K.
Again.
Yeah, over
What-
there.
Is it? Did he lose that trading badly, or was it the broker that was trading
Actually,
against him?
so I'm not going to mention names on.
No,
on
don't-
our-
yeah,
but
don't worry about it.
basically, there was a broker. They got caught in a US scandal.
Right.
This was like years ago. This was like maybe around 2014, 2013, around there. And basically, they got caught in a US scandal, which obviously just completely bankrupted them.
Oh boy.
They were properly rinsed out, and I think the owner is still on the run or something.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Okay.
anyways, his money was tied up in this,
Yes.
and he got rinsed out as well. He lost a lot.
Wow, that's interesting. That's quite
Uh-huh.
worrying. So basically, if you don't vet we'll have someone on next episode. He's going to
Yes.
talk about how to spot fraud
Yes.
and scammy brokerages. But basically, in a nutshell, a broker grants you exposure to the market. They allow
Yes.
you to access the market.
Yes.
But if they're not registered, they can't be. You can't know for sure if they
Yeah.
have the liquidity to back up whatever you make in the market.
Yes.
So let's say you make a certain amount. Do they have enough money to give you that money when you do make that? Then that sounds like what happened to this guy.
Yeah.
Because they went under, they don't have any liquidity anymore, so they
Yeah.
can't even
Or
pay you out your
yeah,
P&L.
they hedged the risk incorrectly, or
Right.
loads of things that could have went down
That's
or
the
went
biggest thing.
wrong. Yeah.
When you start your trading career, the picking your broker is probably
Yes.
the most important.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because you could have 3 years of amazing success, and then
Yes.
you get to year 3, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna withdraw all of my money. It's like, I
Yeah.
don't know where your money is, bro.
Yeah, like, oh mate, like I had another I'm gonna call them guys.
Cool.
I had a guy that I spoke to about a few months ago. I mean, he had about £1 million, which is around 23 million rand, tied up in a broker.
Oh no.
And look, they paid him.
Okay.
But when he wanted to withdraw his money, they started paying him out in bits and pieces. Like, here's 10K today. We'll pay you 500K tomorrow. Okay,
That's weird.
Here's a
What the
bar on Saturday.
That feels so like unprofessional. Like
either they were
my
making
experience
money.
with the broker is you put in however much you want to deposit, you click deposit, you get your deposit. What the hell?
I mean, either they were making money from it.
Yeah.
Interests, and probably they were probably trading with it. I don't know. But yeah, eventually he managed to get everything out.
Okay.
But imagine.
It's the illusion of safety, and the illusion that everyone's got your best interest in mind.
Yeah.
That's like, oh yeah, the numbers on the screen totally exist, but it's like they're not. It's not there.
Fugazi.
Yeah, it's a fugazi. It's a fugazi. It's a. Watch Wolf of Wall Street if you want to start trading. They'll get you pumped.
Dude,
what other movies?
I love it. The Boiler Room's pretty good.
Boiler Room.
Yeah.
Trading Places. Is that good?
Yes.
The Big Short. Big Short's nice if you want to start understanding.
Mate, that guy, he's short on a few indices at the moment.
He's doing terribly.
Yeah.
Michael Burry.
Yeah.
He keeps deleting because he wants to be all dramatic.
Yes.
So he tweets like sell with a full stop.
Yes.
And then the market like carries on climbing.
Yes.
And then he deletes the tweet. Calling you out.
Do you think he's onto something? Do you think we're in a bubble? We're in a
Yeah. I think the Fed has broken the market with their rate hikes. And they've broken the financial system, sorry, not the market.
Yes.
And it's just a matter of time before the chickens come home to roost, because you can't hike interest and diminish demand so much without causing a recession. So I think we're heading for a recession.
What do you think that would look like?
Gloomer.
Do you think it'll just be one long candle? Because I've always asked myself.
It'll be like...
Or do you think it'll be multiple candles like COVID?
Yeah. Like COVID, yeah.
It just happened over a period of time? Or do you think come the 9th of December, like just one long candle or doomsday candle?
Doomsday candle, or like a black swan. I don't know. You can't predict these things. I think that it's just going to be like another bear market where it's just
over a period.
Over a period, and then you dip down, and then the buy the dip crowd comes in, tries to buy the dip, and then it keeps dipping.
Yes.
Like what happened?
Oh, it can't go that.
Yeah,
it can't go lower than that.
It can't possibly go lower, and it keeps going lower and lower and lower. So I think we're going to hit a secular top soon, and then we're not going to see good times for the next decade. Maybe, probably.
It's crazy that it's happening in our lifetime.
It is. Because surely you can't like keep inflating tech companies and big companies with free money. The party has to stop at some point. Printing, yeah. I think then at that point, you're going to look at like some metals.
Yes. Gold is really doing well. Gold is like hovering at a certain level now.
Yeah.
And just ranging.
Inflation hedge.
Yeah.
Is gold.
Do you think it'll just push through that cloud?
I think so. Because more people are starting to feel like they can't trust banks anymore.
But you know my feelings on gold. You know how I feel about gold.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
No, you do.
I can't remember.
It's like that toxic girlfriend.
Oh, really?
It is like that toxic girlfriend that you absolutely love, but she's not good for you. She takes your money and she leaves you with nothing.
Okay. What has been your best day with gold, and what has been your worst day with gold in that order?
I think I've seen more bad days, bro, that I can't really remember the good days.
You can't even remember one good gold day. Come on, there must be a reason you keep going back. It's like your toxic girlfriend.
Man,
it's not all.
It's the sex.
Every now and then, there's such good sex that you get like once. Once. Yeah. But it's so good that's why you come back for the punishment.
Okay, so I think it was around 2016. 2017, gold was like in a channel.
Yeah.
It was a downtrend channel, and I was basically like right now. It's in a horizontal channel,
Like a wedge or just a
yeah.
channel?
It was a falling wedge.
A falling wedge, right?
Yeah, and it was getting smaller and smaller, and I thought it was gonna burst
Burst through. So basically, a wedge is like
Yeah.
like this, and then it zigzags between the diagonal up and bottom, top and bottom,
Yeah.
until eventually it either breaks through down or breaks through up.
Yes, but in this case, I thought it was gonna go up.
Yeah.
And it was playing with my emotions, toxic, you gotta play with the emotions, be warm, hot, cold, iced, like bloody hell, mate. And like, I think for a week, like it was just going in, just hovering at that resistance level, just hovering over there. Then it dropped down, and
Enticing
then my
you in
heart
there,
is like,
yeah.
okay, into another bar position. It's
Double down.
It's just yeah. Let me just buy it over there so I can capitalize on the upward movement. And then we were doing renovations at my home, and I went down to go speak to the construction guy, and when I came up through the roof, mate, it took all my positions, all my bar positions, took it all the way. I think I walked away with about 10K, just a little under 10K, because I closed. As soon as I came back, I was like, close.
I know that feeling. Like you just like, I want to grab it and run, because you've been underwater for so many days. You're just like,
and I mean, it was just, it was still climbing. It was still climbing. Like, I mean, hours later, it was still climbing. I was like, okay, you know what?
because you get into that mentality like, okay, it's already gone so far up. There's no way it can carry on, and then it carries on, and then you get sucked in, and then you might buy the top. So
Yeah.
but that's great. You had a good day then.
Yes.
In 2016.
A very good day.
Now the
What
worst-
about you?
The gold.
Yeah.
I've never traded gold because whenever I don't understand the things well. My margin, it's too much.
Yeah.
It takes a
Yeah.
lot of margin.
Yeah.
Because it's
spread's
expensive.
also, spread's pretty wide.
So I've never had enough. I don't know if I've ever had enough free
Mm.
capital to, because I'm always in positions.
If you want pain, if you want like a toxic, if you want red flags, if you like red flags,
Gold flags.
yeah, go for it.
What
Go
was
for
your
it.
worst day then?
Mate, like I think I've had so many really bad days with gold. Like, oh man, like you buy, you think it's going up, then drops. Oh, you can't go lower than that. Come on.
It keeps going. Keeps going.
Yeah, just oh man, like gold. That's why I don't even look at it as
Good. Don't
tempting
look
as
at
it looked.
Never.
The setups look so good. They look so good. But
It's me and oil.
really,
Oil behaves very strangely, in my opinion. Everything's
Yes.
very quick. It's a very volatile instrument. But when it pays you nicely.
yes. But
There's too many fundamentals in
Yeah.
oil. So you have to.
technical analysis doesn't really.
No, there's no
work,
technical
yeah.
analysis when it comes to oil. So with oil, you have to be committed to oil. It's like a marriage.
I mean, I know too little about oil and the fundamentals of it, so I just assume based on, my understanding of if there's a high demand during the December period, like, come on,
Yeah, sometimes keep it
It's
simple.
basics, yeah.
I've had my best days when I knew much less about the
Yes.
market because I wasn't clouded by all
Yes.
this stuff. So sometimes when you just think of, because at one point I was just trading just price action.
Yeah.
I didn't think about fundamentals. I didn't think about any demand supply points, and I was doing quite well.
Yeah.
But that was because it was kind of easy because it was during the buy the dip free money era, so it's just like stocks only go up. But yeah, for the most part, I think keeping it simple was the best time for me.
Yeah. It was a good episode. Enjoyed this one. Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's loads more coming up, so, if
let us know what you'd like us to discuss, we're having someone on the next episode that's going to talk about spotting fraud and spotting scams.
Yep.
Click the link in the description if you want to start trading.
Reach out to us if you want to learn how to trade.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. We'll be your mentors if you'd like to have a mentor.
We can have a session. Yeah, maybe we should do that.
A live trading session.
Yeah, or like, we can get a venue.
Yeah.
And we can, I mean, if there's a large enough trading community out there that wants to hear us on stage going through a bit of, market talk and a few strategies and some banter and stuff, then let us know. Let us know. We'll put together a really nice...
Like that. Well, you come through, open an account, and you literally just watch us trade and then also trade on your own while you're there, like live with us.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. So then you can ask questions and in real time figure this stuff out. Yeah. Cool.
Cool, guys and ladies.
Clawback.